are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. Some room to maneuver. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards on the ground.
And a Packer first down.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Cooper. Touchdown, Packers!
Cooper's pass.
Rico Gafford, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
The kick is good.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Packers 7, Vikings nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
First down. McCoy. A catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. That's caught out wide by Cooks. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Packers' 44-yard line.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 36. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, McCoy. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, McCoy. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd and 2.
Of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
1st down, Packers.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Operating from the gun, Cooper. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
At the Vikings.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Rico Gafford with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Packers 14, Vikings 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, McCoy. Throw complete right side to Coates. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Packers 14, Vikings 3.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, McCoy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, McCoy. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Jefferson.
A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Give to Cook out of the gun. He's got a first down, much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
I actually love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Here's McCoy. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down in bounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they're reaching back with their feet? Not just straight down, but back, because they're trying to create enough distance to make sure their feet are in bounds. They weren't able to get it done on that one, though.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now McCoy. Forced out to his left. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down, Green Bay.
Off play action. Cooper. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Cooper. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 32-yard line.
On second down, here's the option. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Touchdown, Packers!
Complete.
From 17 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Score Packers 21, Vikings 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that. Because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right, if you're kicking field goals, that's great. But your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with. And it gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw again, McCoy. And he comes back with one complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. From the gun, McCoy to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on second and goal here. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He may try and run for this. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now this time he'll look to throw. And McCoy loses the football. Cook turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here's Cooper throwing on first down. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
The 12-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Returnable now for Woodson. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. first and 10. McCoy. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Throwing again. McCoy. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And that takes us from second to third down.
And 10 yards to go.
A final shot before break. McCoy. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. Puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. Again, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Complete. Jefferson the target. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Operating from the gun, McCoy. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there.
A gain of 7.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. It's a big one there for the Vikings. 45 yards. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McCoy. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, McCoy. And he's He's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll run with Cook. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the Packers' 12-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McCoy. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? From the gun, McCoy. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Packers 21, Vikings 16. Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
On first down, Winters. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now Cooper on first down.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off around the 37. Return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Throwing on first down. McCoy. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
Cook, they'll try and run it.
They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. On second down now, Winters. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
First down, Green Bay.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll try the left side. Winters, and he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Cooper from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he's going to have a Packers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And a Packer first down.
Back to throw is Cooper on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete.
He was covered by Jeff Gladney.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now an option play on 2nd down.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. Touchdown, Packers. Terry McLaurin. His 6th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the fourth. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, McCoy. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. 7 yards, the pickup there. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, McCoy. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, McCoy. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on 2nd down. McCoy throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McCoy escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, McCoy. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McCoy. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, McCoy. It's called left side by Cooks. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on 2nd down. McCoy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
The Vikings on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, McCoy. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line, a pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
No, not today.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll look to throw. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Packer defense stands tall down by the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll run on 1st down. Winters. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Winters. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd down, Winters. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A punt of 48 yards officially. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And the throw off sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, McCoy. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.